It's Thursday night at 7, so you know what that's right. It's time to tune in with Mona on Lots of Tea tonight.
She's finished with her makeup and her wig is on just right.
She's gonna spill the tea on a talk show, that's right. We're gonna speak on topics that might be hard to take. Understand we gotta until the whole wide world's awake. Let's not waste another moment and get on with the show, cause it's time to get things started. Why don't we get things started?
You better get things started.
On the most recreational, informational, celebrational, confrontational. Now it's time for Mona and her show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thursday night. We are here live again with Lots of Tea. Oh, Lord, the angle of this camera. I've got a double chin bigger than a Chinese. Like, hallelujah. How is everyone doing? Thank you for joining. We've got some viewers already tuning in. We had a great show. March 16th was our very first launch again. So that was a great time we had. Absolutely great time. We had Danielle Vasquez with us that night, representing here in Ohio, the trans community and drag community here. And we had Kim Spoon, who is an activist and is absolutely amazing. We became friends with her just overnight, just by talking to her even before the show. She's an activist, and we're going to talk a little bit more about her today, too. Actually, and we had the beautiful Story Van Ness, who is a drag performer and is also a trans woman as well. So I want to thank all of you for making that first show successful coming back. We had over 2,000 viewers on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. And we are not live tonight on TikTok. We had some technical difficulties. I got a new microphone. Girls and guys, this does like everything. I want to be like, did you hear that? Did it not come through? Nobody heard it? What? Hold on. I ain't going to be doing all this now. We didn't hear that noise? What about this? It's not coming through. Well, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Hold on. You know why? Because I didn't preset my microphones. But you can hear me coming through?
Yes.
I'm coming through. Microphone's coming through. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Just a little technical here and there. That's right. Okay, so here it is. I gotta go down to this setting. Where's it at? Tell me when you can hear them clapping. But anyway, we had a great show. No, yet? I forget which one it is. It's the Vox, this one. Voice meter aux. Yes. That should be the right one. Default microphone, we want to make that the correct one too. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, just bear with me. We've got a great show today. We are going into a little series here about being with a narcissistic person and what that's like. Because now you can.
Yes.
Okay. How about this? None of that's working. Well, I don't remember what it is. Anyway, we'll just forget it. I'll play around with it here in a little bit. So anyway, thank you again. Thank you for the 2,000 viewers that came out and joined us. So tonight is called Help, I'm in Love with a Narcissist. And if you are, don't watch this around them. Go hide in the other room or watch it later. But also, as you see scrolling around along the bottom, we thank our sponsors, we call them partners, and thank our advertisers, because without them, we can't have this show. It costs a lot of money now to have a platform that we're able to do different things. It also costs us some money we're building a website. We want to go, make an LLC for the Lots production for our business and things like that, just to protect us all. And you know how that goes. So I'm feeling like a cougar tonight, like a old lady on the prowl, honey. Yes. Got my sparkly jacket on. Here I go. Dry as a corn cob. Show starts and I go just get dry as can be. So, the broadcast equipment, we're doing a website. Like I said, it's going to be called, the website will be Lotz Production, lotzproductions.org. I'm already starting that. But the new email address that you can start emailing us is info@lotzproductions.com. That one should already be up and running. This clip is wanting to fall out of my hair. Better not. I'll be like that girl does anybody see that girl on TikTok where she's talking about the Lord and her wig falls off? How many of you out there have seen that? I know you have, because died. So without further ado, let's bring our beautiful co-hostess. I haven't even got to talk to her today. She has been running like crazy too. Hi, Large Marge. And
hello, Miss Mona.
We can't hear you.
Oh, son of a gun.
I can't hear her. Well, that's weird. We can't. You can hear, but we can't. Well, what in the blue blazes is going on?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, Miss Mona, you are just wrought with technical difficulties right now, but you
She's
look.
not coming through me at all.
So tonight we are talking about help I'm being in love with a narcissist. And I actually
Can everybody hear her out there?
They can hear me, I think. I don't like the term narcissist because it actually slaps like this label on
I've got to do my speakers correct.
on a psychiatric diagnosis that it is really just very much interchangeable for an asshole.
You obviously can't hear
So
me.
help I'm in love with an asshole, which is not an uncommon thing. We're throwing this term around quite a bit these days, and it's very stressful. I think out there for a lot of therapists to hear people just constantly being labeled with the term narcissist, but definitely help I am in love with a not good person.
Yeah, I can hear you. I couldn't hear anything you said, but I was sure it was beautiful.
I'm glad you can hear me now. You look beautiful.
Thank you. So do you. We kind of match. You got a little brown on. I got a little cougarness going. Got some, I don't know what this hair is, girl.
You definitely got the cougar going, man.
I do. Yes. Did a little dark brown and golds.
Ooh.
Tonight. Okay. So you were saying about narcissistic.
I was just talking about narcissism and how we tend to toss that term around quite a bit these days in lieu of the term asshole. What when not every person we are mistakenly in love with is actually clinically a narcissist. So just kind of putting that out there.
Very true. Very true. Thank you for saying that, because a lot of times we just want to use that word.
Right.
But when they are, you know.
Oh yeah. When you're in a psychologically abusive or narcissistic abusive relationship, it often takes a lot of time to realize you're even in it.
Right. And usually at that time it's too late.
Yes, it's very difficult to get out of it at that point.
Yes, absolutely. The last show, was it not wonderful?
I'm in love with Story Vanessa. I'm in love with her.
Sweet as can be.
Yes.
Sweet as can be. Everyone was just amazing. And we're going to touch on a little bit of stuff with Kim. She's all over. Coming soon to a Lotz of Tea production nearest you. We'll be lots of tea'd. They'll have the saying on it.
For the tea.
For the tea.
Don't spill
Yes.
the tea.
But can I just say, I watch the broadcast. Like tomorrow, I'll watch this a time or two, or tonight. Usually, after everybody leaves, I'll watch it, see what's going on. How I did. I'll be so hard on myself because everything was just a mess, and we got on late and everything. Just being, and that's my fault. I need more hours in the day. If I
Don't
could
we
do
all?
that,
Unlike me, I won't even be able to watch it because I can't watch myself on video on replay. I just have to pretend that I didn't do it.
Yeah. So when watching this, I don't know if anybody was. I hope so. Well, that's why I'm going to play it. The quote of the show, we're going to call it, okay, was you. You are winning the quote of the show, Kat. Oh,
What did I say?
listen, Marge, I died. I was driving home. I was doing some Uber driving, and I was like in Mentor, and I like laughed so hard. I'm just gonna play it. If you guys didn't miss it, if you did miss it, here we go.
Every night at my house is drag
It's a
queen story hour.
character.
Every let's play
It
that again.
is.
Yeah, right?
Every night at
all I
my
can say-
house is drag
It's a
queen story
character.
hour.
Yeah.
Every night at my house is drag queen storybook hour. Why?
I mean, number one, that's probably my dream come true to have a drag queen read me a bedtime story every night before I go to sleep. Number two, I run around the house like a crazy person and just am over exaggerated and wild and colorful and fun. And I tell stories about things.
And
I'm
it
a
is,
little
it's-
bit much. I'm a large Marge.
Yeah, Large Marge. You are bigger than life. And you know that it keeps going on and on and on with everything. The whole drag, banning drag and trans world and all that. I've got some things we're going to touch on tonight too as well, doing with that whole bit that's going on. This is one of the best things that I came across on TikTok in the past week. Just people that are fed up. They are fed up with hearing about that drag queens and trans people are endangering your children because we are not. And it is not us that the allies are actually speaking up and reaching out and telling the world, telling them. So
As
let's
they
watch
should
this.
be.
And it is spot on.
Shows banning drag.
Oh, sorry, hit the wrong button. Hit it.
Literal fucking genocide on trans people because you think that they're indoctrinating our children. You know what's so fucking stupid about that? Is that if you've ever actually gone to a drag story time with danger that is posed to children, it's seeing white conservative men coming in with a gun and hating their fucking heart all instilled. Even though your churches are absolutely fucking crumbling under the weight of the sexual assault charges involving children being pressed against the leaders of your communities. Let me say this very clearly. The call is coming from within the goddamn house.
The call is coming from within the house. I didn't get that until the second time I watched that. Everyone know that phrase, what she's saying?
Oh,
like when
yeah.
you get the burglar call, the murder call, he's already in the house, people.
I'm
He's
in the
already in
house.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The call's already coming from within the house. And we're going to keep seeing it. We're going to keep seeing it until something happens. It's just going to keep going and going and going. And I want to give a little bit of hope with something that Angel had brought up today. I've got a hair right here. Oh, it's stuck in my eyelash. That's what. Oh, girl. Ooh, it was glued in there. Did you see that? I was like, yeah. Hallelujah. But here is something that I don't know if anybody else caught this today. This is something that's celebratory and exciting. You ready?
Through other states right now, but in New Jersey, the governor just made their logo have a trans flag in it because New Jersey just signed a bill that will make it a safe haven for trans healthcare.
What?
Oh, that's fantastic.
A safe haven for trans health care. I got this one. Yes. A safe haven for the gay flag or the trans flag is in the state logo.
Mm-hmm.
How beautiful. How beautiful is that?
Amazing.
It is amazing.
What a win. What an epic win.
It is. It's absolutely great. and exciting.
Well needed.
And we're going to go through a lot of stuff today that has just been, if you're not watching the news, people, you're not watching what's going on, you're missing it, because there's a lot of stuff just hanging right in front of our noses happening in the midnight hour. In the midnight hour, they're diddling around and doing stuff. Sure are. So a couple of things that we're going to add to the show. Marge, I think I told you, we actually, after the last show, we found out, did we send those people their stickers? The stickers will be on the way tomorrow. You know, I call you somebody that I'm waiting on a wig for, but I won't. I'll keep my mouth shut. Because I ain't about to read a bitch yet. But so we will send those out. But there's actually a little game show on here. Hi, we love you too, Missy. Went to high school with her and worked with her for a little while. But it actually has a little game thing on here. So whenever I tell you to, we'll give a hashtag. And I'll say, all right, right now we're going to do a contest, and we're going to do a hashtag, yada, yada. And everybody put it in the comments that wants to be in the drawing to win something. Now, it's not going to be done today. We don't have it today, but we have a prize wheel that'll be at the next one. We're going to spin it right here. Right here, be right next to me. Just spin
I love a good prize wheel.
Yes, isn't that great? Have it sitting up right next to me. So it'll have like, you'll win a button, or you'll win a magnet, or you'll win a bumper sticker, or you'll win a t-shirt. There's only one spot.
You know what I love more than a good prize wheel?
A lighter.
Swag.
What? Yeah, right?
Free swag.
Me too. Every time I've ever worked somewhere, I've always wanted their swag. Why is that?
Oh yeah.
Just love it. I love it.
I have more mental health hospital swag.
Oh my God, Mona lighter.
Oh, I have all 5.
What?
I have the whole set. I have the whole collection of Mona Lotz lighters.
You have all my lighters?
Hell yeah.
Of this last set. Of this last one. The green ones are Missy has the green one. I think she bought the last green one. Those ones are the ones that go the fastest. You know, that's an old picture of me.
I don't have any green ones.
Guess that says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So if you give us ideas, you want us to do a topic of a show, info at lotsproductions.com. Send an email there. Send it to monalotsohio@gmail.com. Put it in the comments over here. We'll find out. Message me on Facebook, whatever you want to do. Call me, send a smoke signal. I don't care. But give us some ideas if you want us to talk on something. You have a licensed therapist here, to talk to you. So coming up, the next episode in 2 weeks is going to be about trauma bonds, which is go ahead. What is trauma bond?
Trauma bonding is really when it's very similar to Stockholm syndrome. It's when you're very much bonded and almost idealize your abuser. So right. You're bonded to this person, even though they treat you terrible. You can't seem to break out of that cycle of abuse with them. And it has a lot to do with power and control. You're
addicted to the trauma.
You're addicted to what you think love is.
Yeah. We're going to learn about that today too. So we're going to have this little section too, with kind of news stuff, right? Things that we like I've been doing, just blurt out little news things that I find or someone sends to me. If you guys see something on TikTok or Facebook videos or whatever, or in the news, newspaper, whatever, send me a link, send me something, tell me something, and I'll put it on the show. I'll give you credit for it too, that you send it out, and maybe one of the girls will send you something in the mail. Might take you 3 weeks to get it, but hey, at least you're gonna get it. Who knows? 4 weeks, could be 2 months.
You cannot put a timeline on free swag.
No, you really can't. But I don't like it to wait. It needs to come now. Because if it was me, I'd be like, "Where's my stuff, bitch?" But that's just me. You know what? I gotta get my. Oh, it's time for this. That was pretty good. That I hit that on accident, and it did it right along with me. So, and then we're gonna do a new little section called "Spill the Tea," and we are going to see 3-4 things about teabaggers. That's what we're calling them. We're calling the award the biggest teabagger. That's going to be the worst person. We're going to vote on that. And we're going to decide on who it is by the end of that segment. And they ain't getting nothing other than.
You should send them a Mona Lotz sticker because they probably wouldn't. They'd probably get pissed off.
My Mona Lotz sticker says biggest teabagger, # Mona Lotz. Yes. Ashley, get on. You put it on a tea bag.
You've been teabagged by Mona Lotz.
Teabagged by Mona Lotz. Let's do it.
Yep.
Yeah. There's your award. How you like that? So we're going to have that little section that's coming up here soon too. So I came across this a couple weeks ago. A friend of mine, Shannon Farmer, she's also a therapist, I believe, right? A counselor. She posted this on her TikTok and I was like, I couldn't stop. I couldn't move. I could not move watching it. I kept playing over and over again because I couldn't move. Let's go ahead and let's watch that clip. I know I keep pushing the buttons. Ashley, I'm sorry because I'm just so used to it. It's supposed to be her job. I was like, here, I give her a script and everything to follow. Jeez.
Somebody push the button.
No matter what they say, words can't bring me down. I am beautiful.
She gets bullied every day. They tell her that she's ugly. That little girl, who is calling her ugly? First of all, she's gorgeous. She is absolutely, positively gorgeous.
You better send those kids at that school one of your "You've been teabagged by Mona Lotz" stickers because they seem to be the biggest teabaggers this week.
Yeah. I was just like,
that is
away.
Totally unacceptable.
Both of the daughters do. The other one has red hair. I mean, I did say that before. Like redheads used to get. People used to
love
make
me a good ginger.
Here
I love me a good gingerella.
I was just with her this weekend. This is the mother's TikTok. Go follow her. You don't have to follow her, but you can at least go tell that little girl that she's beautiful.
Absolutely.
She is. Because you know why, people? Because they're going to get bullied, and then she's either going to kill somebody or she's going to kill herself. That's how it works. That's how it works. You push people, you push people, you push people until they snap. And it's going to be one way or the other that they're going to do it. They're going to be shooting up a school, or they're going to be shooting up themselves.
Or they're going to become a mental health therapist.
Or they're going
there is a possible good outcome there.
Or Dracula has her own talk show. I mean, look, I was bullied, but I mean,
you got to find you've got to find yourself though. You've got to find at your core, own who you are and own yourself and love yourself. And then you tell all the bullies, and this is where my Hamilton quote would come in very well, my little sound clip, because that's what you need to tell the bullies.
You were saying
sound clip.
What were you saying?
I said, you gotta love yourself and own your individuality. And then when the bullies come to you, you give them, have Ashley throw on my Hamilton.
Down, John, you fat mother.
And that's what you tell the bullies. Tell them to sit down, John.
You fat mother. Boop.
Right.
I just don't understand how anybody can. I don't. I watched a puppy get pulled out of a guy save his puppy in the pond today by a baby alligator. It had it. I was like, I couldn't even watch it. I just don't even understand how like people can be mean to people. Like I can't even see animals like that right there. You know what I'm saying? Like I just can't. But if you can, everybody go and get on this on Ashley Taylor's TikTok and tell that little girl, you know what, she's beautiful, and to tell them
absolutely
to sit down,
and, John. Yeah.
So we're gonna take a little commercial break, I guess, and come back with Spill the Tea. How's that sound?
Yay.
Here, what's that doing? All right, we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, right after these few messages. AH Manufacturing LLC is your crowdsourced solution to expedite product assembly. We offer electronic assembly and hand assembly.
And we also offer 3D printing services. Contact us today at the email provided. Again, AH Manufacturing LLC, your proud source solution.
Oh, you gotta hit spell the T one. Oh, what's it doing?
What the frick?
Hit it.
We gon' spill the tea. Got the story, and we got receipts. Spill the tea. We gon' spill the tea. So messy, girl, talk with me. Spill the tea. We gon' spill the tea.
Spill the
I was
tea.
still
Look
dancing.
at us.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Were you what?
I was dancing. I
Look at
like
our
that
stuff.
little theme song.
Isn't that cute? I found that on YouTube. Probably gonna get in trouble for using it, but it's cute until I write something. Or if somebody out there wants to write us a little spill the tea, jingle jangle, we would love that. Look at our little spill the tea overlays. How do you like these?
Ooh, very nice.
Girl, this took a
That's
long
some-
time to make. I'll just tell you that because I had to keep moving things around. Can we get that? Jessica, yes, you're absolutely right. The schools do not do anything. You're absolutely right. There. I love you, Jessica, but I just couldn't see Cassie for a minute. But you're right. The schools don't. They don't do anything. They don't. It's ridiculous. So shall we bring our first teabagger prospect up? What this one is, this is more, not all of them, I guess, are going to be bad, maybe? Well, it is. It's bad. But we know how Florida is doing all this bullshit, right? They're doing all this, can't say gay, can't do anything, right? So what Florida has done, are you ready for this? Let's bring this clip up. This is what's happening. So we've heard, it's that all black one. So Grindr tells Florida lawmakers to halt or else. So what happens here, right? This is what has happened. They have said, social media, someone had posted a social media post that Grindr said, if you do not stop, we are going to out every Republican Party member who is on our app. Grindr is one of the biggest gay hookup sites there is. We all have it.
I might not have Grindr.
Well, not all of us. I mean, gay people.
It might just be me that doesn't have it.
It might just be. It might. It might just be you. Now.
It probably is.
It probably is. Now, so here's what I had to look it up because I want to get on here and say, because the news is always right. So US Today said, oh no, someone from Grindr spoke out, and they said, no, we didn't say that. That was all false. But you go on Grindr's Facebook websites, dig deep, found nothing. This is when I wah, wah, wah. Not a thing. Yes, my husband had a Grindr account. I helped him make it. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm downloading it right now.
Are you? Don't talk to me tonight, and then I'll think I'm going to get lucky, and it'll be you.
Hell yeah, well.
And you'll be like, you're like, I'm not coming as Mona. That's extra. Just kidding. I don't. I've never, and I won't. So yeah. So can you believe this crap? I said, "Yay, Florida! Grinder getting Florida. Yay to you! Stick up for it." And you know what? They could do that if they wanted to. They have the power. They have the ability.
Just out everybody on Grindr who's a Republican.
Who is a Republican lawmaker making these ridiculous laws?
Lawmaker.
Yes. Not just a Republican. They're outing the lawmakers.
Out the priests that are on there too.
Well, I'm sure they'll get to that too. You know? So we've got that one there. Our next one is, I guess it was play one. So while I was researching all this is a new thing with Grindr. How wonderful is this? How wonderful is this? Free. Everyone just looked at their phones because you know what? I kept looking. That noise, that's the Grindr noise. If anybody hears that coming in their house, your son, your husband, your brother, your dad, they're on Grindr. That's the Grindr.
Your parents upstairs in their bedroom, they're on Grindr looking at it together.
That's the Grindr notification sound. You can't change it either. It's the only one they have. So so they have these free HIV testing that you can do. You have them sent right to your home, swab your mouth, send it in, get your results. People do it. To know your status is important.
Absolutely.
I have lost friends. I've lost friends who, the person didn't know. Gave it to him. My best friend died. And he didn't die from it, but he would have. He died from complications, basically. So know your status. It's important. Because you know what? It's murder if you don't. Just saying. It is. It's labeled as murder. I had to turn my microphone because now I'm going to look this way because I was looking this way the whole time. I was looking off the screen. It was bothering me because I had it mirrored because I want to know that I'm using this hand, but really that's my right hand. So this next one we have, did you see, it was like 10,000 kids marched to the Capitol in Tennessee. Just saying. You don't want to have guns anymore. Leave the guns. The spoon is there. It's just he assaults him.
Did that guy just knock that guy's phone out of his hand and kick his butt?
No, he pushed him and grabbed his phone. He assaulted him.
I think that I'm already sold on who the biggest teabagger is of the day.
This is moments after he and was that it of the so that was Justin Jones. He and Justin Pierce and Gloria Johnson, all Democrat representatives, right? They are facing expulsion from being a representative lawmaker because they supported the kids doing this. Freedom of speech, number one, right? Who are protesting, number two, because they don't want to die anymore. They're scared to go to schools, not to Drag Queen Storybook Hour. They're scared to go to freaking schools because of guns. They get on their bullhorns and they're yelling with the kids. They're going to expel them, which means their seats will go up and they'll vote for new people to sit on the chairs. That's moments after that happened.
Well, isn't that just...
It is a misdemeanor what he's facing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy. So next we have, this is local. Good old Proud Boys were here last weekend in Chardon. Coming after some, look at that.
Local business and church are receiving death threats ahead of a drag brunch and drag queen story hour set for this weekend. But Emma Henderson tells us the hosts are not backing down and say they're determined to send a strong message.
It's not the first time Reverend Jess Peacock and the Community Church of Chesterland UCC have gotten hate, even threats for their support of LGBTQ plus people and rights.
It took a major
turn
this past weekend.
A threat was carried out on church property, all in the midst of the church getting ready to host a drag queen story hour.
And then I pulled into the parking lot and saw burn marks up the side of our church.
The story hour is in partnership with Drag Brunch happening at Chardon Restaurant Element 41, whose owners have also received threats, but remain determined to go on as scheduled.
They said no. We're doing it.
Yeah, they should.
There's still more. Yeah, there's still more going on with that one.
Don't back down. They want you to back down.
We're not backing down. The police said cancel it. Nope, they didn't, and they didn't cancel it.
Good.
So, it's
Geauga County.
And with the
people in Geauga County.
And with the news that alt-right extremist group, the Proud Boys, are planning to protest the event,
they're so cool.
Coordinators like Mallory McMaster have thanks for all the support they've received, and this message for safety.
We want everyone to stay home unless they are coming to our event with a ticket or they're going to brunch. If you'd like to support us, we are raising money to pay for security.
She believes a strong message will be sent to hate groups this week.
They are going to come because Geauga County is a place where they will be welcome, but they're wrong.
I spoke with the owner of Element 41. He said this event is important to him, his family, and his staff, some of whom are members of the LGBTQ community. The Chester Township Police Chief says they have a robust safety plan for the event involving multiple law enforcement agencies. Russ?
Okay. Emma Henderson.
And they did. They did. There they go. Look, there's Veranda Lanai right there leading the troops out from behind from the brunch, heading over to do the storybook hour. Just walking away. They literally, she has a picture that it's going to post here in a second of, now look, oh God, look at the grooming going on. Simon Says, come on. Simon Says, reading books. Look at the children, they're having a good time. Look at the parents in there. The church is full. It's beautiful. Look at it. Everyone looks happy. Verena Lanai's cracking me up. I had that same dress too, by the way. She's cracking me up in that bottom left-hand corner picture. I just love it. Doing Simon Says. If you can see her face, I die. I love her to pieces. So they went on, and they there was they had like, you know, the poles with the mirror looking under cars.
Oh my gosh.
Literally, she's looking out her window. I don't know if it was in which building was in, and there's a U-Haul truck. And here comes the idiots out, you know.
Oh, wow.
U-Haul. We come in our U-Haul that we rent down the street. What a bunch of yeah, I can't say it because I got banned for using that word. It starts with an I and ends with a diet. Yeah. But seriously.
What a bunch of teabaggers.
What a bunch of teabaggers they are. They wanted to shoot the place up with children because that's safe.
Because that's an appropriate response to story time.
And throw Molotov, I can't even say it. I'm so mad.
Molotov cocktails, yeah.
I'd rather drink it.
Yeah.
But what
don't drink those.
Yeah, no. It's just because there were cocktails in there, you can't.
You can't drink that.
Well, I know, but I really want to. You know, just
now I want a martini.
Oh, that sounds delicious, doesn't it? So I don't. Here, I gotta go get the other one here real quick. The last one. The last one of our tea baggers is, where are you? Right here. All right. Now let's stop it for a second. So has anybody seen it? Bud Light, trans, bottle, or can. They actually have a TikTok celebrity, trans community member, face right on it. What did you say, Nicole? You saw it? It said the can say like he, him. It has like pronouns, them, they, all that on the can. Well, they pissed his little corn chips off. Go ahead and play it, Ashley. Don't listen to his music anymore, people.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today. Let me say something to all you and be as clear and concise as possible. Fuck Bud Light and fuck Anheuser-Busch. Have a terrific day.
Good old Kid Rock.
I don't have.
He blew up.
I don't have words
He blew up. But what beer is he going to drink? Because look, there's Coors Light.
I don't give a flying
Guinness,
shit
Miller Lite,
what
Michelob
beer he's gonna drink anymore at all. I'm gonna put his freaking picture away.
No.
Literally, just like what a freaking word is.
Right?
It is.
And I love that
like
song.
you just literally just shot at trans people. You just shot at a metaphor for trans people.
She's on the freaking can.
Yes.
She just was on singing and make a deal with God in da places. And she stops. She's like in a concert or something, like in a musical. I don't know what. And she's like, tells how it's like heart. She's trying to make a deal with God, but she doesn't know if it's right or wrong. Like, she's been told and da. Yeah, beautiful. Here it is. He's shooting her up. And every other trans person in America. And if you drink Bud Light, drink it. You know what? They don't care if you're not ever going to buy their beer. Shut up. You know what?
Yeah, nobody gives a shit if Kid Rock is going to buy Bud Light anymore.
Right, you're
He
one
was probably a
person,
Coors Light man to start with.
Yeah, right.
A Michelob Ultra Light because he didn't want the calories to ruin his figure.
You're right. Exactly.
Probably drinks White Claws. Who cares about Kid Rock? But that is disgusting. That is a disgusting display of over-exaggerated violence.
He's a damn fool. You're right, Shannon.
Yeah.
Was that an assault rifle? Like, isn't that like you're not supposed to have those, right? I don't know what it is. How did you guys
have an assault rifle?
Yeah. He's Skid Rock now.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, skidding on down the road. Down on Skid Row. That's where he is. So, are we ready? Who are we going with? I grabbed the wrong one. The other one had all their names displayed. Oh God, get that off me.
Oh, I'm clearly. Kid Rock is by far. Kid Rock needs.
We're gonna send Kid Rock the very first. You've been teabagged by Mona Lotz.
Like, yeah, drop that teabag straight on his nose.
Video, let's rewrite pictures, and you can put his picture away.
I will put your picture away. Not that I ever had it out to begin with, because the guy's a sleaze bag.
Because you don't like the gays. I mean, I'm with you. Everybody with her on that? Anybody disagree on Kid Rock not being the biggest douchey teabagger there is out there? Disgusting. Disgusting.
Drop it right on him.
Huh?
Drop it right on him.
Drop
Bag.
it. Yeah. I know what you're doing. Hashtag trans rights. Trans, TRANSRIGHTS. Trans rights. Dad would be drinking it today. I know. He didn't care what was on the bottle. On the can. Trans rights. Hashtag trans rights. That's going to be our drawing. La, 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 la. Coming up. So while you're doing that, we're going to go to a commercial break again and come back and spin to see who the winner is.
AH Manufacturing LLC is your crowdsourced solution to expedite product assembly. We offer electronic assembly and hand assembly, and we also offer 3D printing services. Contact us today at the email provided. Again, AH Manufacturing LLC, your proud source solution.
Yes. Damn, I forget where I find it.
I'm here.
Like with a Y. You're here. Give us something. Talk about something real quick. Talk about whatever you want while I find this link.
There's a big stripe in between us.
Huh? Who's that?
Not like that, because I'll talk about Fraggle Rock for 4 hours.
Oh, that's why are they in there already?
Hey, 2 becomes 1. 3 becomes 2. I don't know. What are we doing?
I'm trying to find this link that I can't find. I know it was like right in here. Huh? Having issues. Yes, I'm having issues. I'm having technical issues. I hate technical issues because I've worked on this all freaking week. Trans rights. There it is. I guess we're doing it with the capital. How the hell have they been doing it?
Lowercase.
Lowercase. Keep it lowercase, people. Keep it lowercase. I'm gonna find this link, people. I will. I promise you. Maybe it's in this broadcast part. But anyway, we have the technical issue is not finished yet. They're still working on it, trying to get that fixed before our guest comes on, because we were all running around like maniacs. Yes, I know. General. I'm really sorry, everyone. It's right here when I want. You know what? I know where to go. Go to my account. Somebody can help me.
The diva in you just came out. Tuck that diva.
Gosh.
Well, don't tuck it all back in.
Something that's not my job, and no one's helping me know where it's at. Partner resources. I don't know if that's it.
I hit about 38 and I stopped being able to use my iPhone properly because I couldn't figure it out anymore, because I just can't do technology. So I am of zero help to you right now.
I know. Come in as a guest.
Yeah.
She-Mare giveaway tool. There it is. Look, all I had to do was just prize. Got it. So where's the link? StreamYard broadcast page. That's how it was. Oh, Jesus, my microphone. Ashley. It came unscrewed there. Okay, there we go. StreamYard giveaway page. I'm getting there. Okay, I got it. Yay! Lots of tea. We are going to do a hashtag trans rights, right? All right.
Lowercase, I changed it.
Yeah, lowercase. And then I'm going to go over here. This would have already been said. I knew I was doing this. So we wouldn't be doing this. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to do a window, and I'm going to do this window here. Which one? This one right here.
Gosh. Hashtag Brian Reif, teabag that rock. I like that.
That's my cousin. His dad and my dad were triplet brothers. All right, so see how we got this little cute thing here? Ready? So here we go. We have trans rights in there. We're going to start collecting the comments. So it's collecting them right now that you can't do anymore. 7 entries. Ready? Let's do a draw. Who is our winner? Oh, if it was winner, Jessica Schwartz-Haywood. That's our girl from Medina. Congratulations. Isn't that cute how it does that?
Yay, Jessica.
Isn't that cute how it does that? It does it all on its own. Like, don't even have to.
That's really cool.
Pulls them
yeah,
up.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Pulls them up, gives them that little dun, 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 winning thing. All right. So very good, Jessica. We're going to do your prize wheel. I'll get a hold of you. Girl, we'll just give you whatever you want. She's like you. I think she has every lighter. She has a shirt. Maybe a button or two. Her mom is adorable. I met her this weekend. Well, I've met her before, but I didn't know she was her mom. Love her. How are we ready?
I'm going to test it.
Well, we're going to test it. We're going to bring
Talk a lot. Right, let me know when you're ready to be unmuted. I just unmuted myself.
I'm just going to test the microphone because we're keeping this person anonymous. No.
I'm going to need the anonymous person to say the call is coming from inside the house.
Cassie, can you sing a song and I go check this out real quick?
What the heck? No, I can't sing a song. I don't.
Everyone,
you can go check it out. Turn your video off. I will do a.
Everyone understand how I hate this something right now. I will not watch this.
I'll do something
because I am. Sing a song, Large Marge. Want me to sing a song? I can't because I got to go see what's going on.
Don't sing.
But this is playing. Everyone just give me like.
It's like the hold music. You do your thing. Okay, hey, why doesn't everybody type a question they want answered in the comment box, and I will do my best to make up an answer for you. This is the hold music for the technical difficulties. We will be right back after these messages from nobody.
Testing 1, 2. There we go.
You always need a woman large and in charge.
Large, all right.
I'm back.
You're gonna need to close that door. I do have the collar in my house. You know, I don't like that. I have a nightmare.
All right. Are we ready to roll?
House. So we have Bear joining us. What is the three-letter
Hello,
word that
Bear.
starts with gas?
No,
I asked them to ask
hear
questions
through
in
things. I
the
can't hear through here.
comment box and said I would answer them.
What is the answer to that?
I think it's just gas.
Brian, what's the answer?
Car. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
it's a three-letter word that starts with gas.
That's
Good, cute.
That's clever. That's clever. I'm gonna send that one down to my house tonight. I'm gonna let them
He
see
said
if they can
no?
figure it out.
Oh, he said nope.
No, he answered card. Oh.
No, he didn't answer car. Jessica did. He said nope.
He answered Brian answered card.
No, it's car. It's car. He said it down there.
No. Why is he saying no?
Excuse me then. It was before that.
Anyway.
Because I
all
said
right.
I think it's gas.
I'm saying gas.
It's gas.
Gas.
So here we go. Here we go into our topic. We're not going to keep you guys really late. Sorry that we started late, but we started 15 after. So we're going to go to 15 after at least 15, 20 minutes, whatever we got going on. So welcome to our show. Bear here in the audience, in the studio with us. Bear, welcome.
Hi, Bear. Welcome to the show.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hi, Bear. Welcome to the show. Hi.
So go ahead. I'm going to let you take over on this.
So, the show tonight is
Sorry,
actually
there's a bit
Help
of an
I'm in
echo.
Love with a Narcissist. And I think we kind of wanted to ask you a few questions. Can you give us a little bit of a backstory as why you decided to come on the show tonight?
I've been thinking a lot lately about being transparent about all the things I've been through and the people I've been through them with, and just getting the opportunity to talk about stuff helps me heal a lot. I think it makes it feel more real to me. It makes it like, I don't know, validation is always nice, and I know that feels a little vain to say, but having other people tell you that you're not crazy or the things you went through are real, it helps. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I think being in a relationship in which psychological abuse existed, you really do need that validation because so much of your world became so surreal for so long.
I mean, yeah, and it wasn't just. It's been a really long time that I've been dealing with that kind of thing from various people. Like, it did start with parents and on to romantic relationship, and so it's kind of been the last 15 years of my life mostly that it's just kind of been normal. So coming out of that and figuring out who I'm allowed to be has been a challenge, but I've definitely gone a long way in the last year.
Good. That's good to hear. And it's usually a process. I was in one, even though I was told that I was the narcissist, which I mean, we all have a little bit of narcissism in us, I would think, right, Cassie?
Yeah. So narcissism, when you look at it, is really a very exaggerated trauma response. And it's just, to what degree is it exaggerated to that it causes a need to have power and control over your partner in a relationship.
Right. And that's exactly what it is. It's control. Because a narcissist, they're not sick. They're not sick.
No, it's. I don't think it's the. Whoa, back. It's not the controlling part that is why they're sick. The controlling part is like a symptom, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The need to have control after you've experienced a lot of complex trauma or developmental trauma is very much understood. But when it gets exaggerated and shows itself in a toxic relationship, that's what makes the relationship pretty toxic is when it gets exaggerated to the point that you're trying to control the person you're with. Relationships are actually about equality and taking mutual levels of respect and mutual roles, in the context of them.
When I went, if I can just say something real quick, I was going to do this. I'm not doing it because it's just too much, but I'm going to touch on it. When I went through, I got PTSD, and when COVID started, and right before it, because I have a family incident with I won't say who, with my father, and it caused a great deal of issues within myself. These things just were coming out. You're raised in a church home, and yada yada yada. So I actually saw. I had a therapist, and I had a psychologist, and it was absolutely great. And if someone could plug that box in for me, because I'm getting to die. She's the one that realized. She told me that I was in a narcissistic relationship with my ex, and she told me through 4 words, four things: don't go deep.
Say it again.
Don't go deep.
Don't go deep.
Don't. What was the first one? Jesus. One is, don't engage, don't explain, don't D. Gosh, I look like
The
my
D
Aunt
I
Jeannie
would
right
probably
now.
use is defend. Don't
That
defend
makes
yourself.
sense. Yeah, I would agree with defend too.
You're gonna get gaslight the whole time. And the last one is don't ever make me a problem. I don't remember what that word was, but it's not about you. It's never about you.
That took a
No, it's
really
not
long
about
time for me to. Sorry.
No, go ahead, Bear.
Yeah, it just took a long time for me to figure that kind of thing out, right? Like, I just have a natural impulse to want to help, and there's just so much that needed help with, and it wasn't my job, and it should never have been my job.
That's a big
No, it
part of
should never
trauma
be.
bonding with someone, is recognizing that you are not there to fix them, you are not there to help them or save them. That creates an inequality in a relationship right off the rip, and you then kind of idealize your partner as a victim of circumstance until you start to realize you've become a victim of them.
100%.
Nicole just found it. It's don't defend, don't engage, don't explain, and don't personalize.
Yep.
It's a game to them, people. It is a game to them that they play. They do it to everyone, but more so to the person that they love. So what did you go through there? What are some of the things, how bad did it get? Because I know it can go, Cassie, it can go what? How far can it go?
I mean, it
Being in a
can
narcissist.
go until you get killed.
Yeah.
It's narcissistic abuse, psychological abuse is oftentimes difficult to handle, because in a physical abuse situation, there's an explosion of anger where you see the person getting hit or getting hurt. In a psychologically abusive situation, it just tends to cycle and cycle and cycle with no end in sight, there's not that break of I have the opportunity I have that catalyst I need to kind of defend why I'm leaving the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
With psychological abuse, you have to make a very conscious choice to leave the relationship. Bear, when did you decide, or what did you decide, or what kind of made you realize it was time to go?
So early last May, it was just kind of the last screaming fit, and it had always been a really common, controlling measure for him to threaten to break up with me and call me all these terrible things and accuse me of all of these awful things. And that last one, I just kind of let it happen. I'm like, if that's what you want, go. So
Then they don't know what to do.
yeah.
Then
It was a
they're
lot of them oh, well, finding more things that I did wrong. And and I still live with my family. And he was actually trying to insinuate that he would be staying with my family and I would have to leave. And I was like, no, that's not happening. Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
But yeah, and the family I live with were also just fully had my back. Like, no, he's not going anywhere. You leave.
Having those external supports is extremely important in being able to leave a relationship in which there's narcissistic abuse. And because oftentimes a big symptom of being in a toxic relationship is that you become isolated from your friends and family. You start to invest so much into the one person that you're with that you forget everybody else exists, or you
Well, and isn't it
get
because no one's around you?
embarrassed you get
Yeah,
embarrassed to like, what's going to happen if I bring this person around my friends and family? What kind of shame are they going to bestow upon me in those moments? And then you lose
And
your
isn't it that
support
you want to get
system.
you away from that person, those people, because they're going to tell you they're your loved ones. I mean, I wasn't allowed to hang around with my cousin. You know what I mean? Like, there was a reason why I was allowed to hang out with my own cousin. Like, she was horrible to him. You know what I mean? It's
So you have
crazy. You're like, okay, and you're like trying to juggle in your mind how to do it.
So you have very covert and very overt abusers in these relationships, and it sounds like you were with someone that was like, no, you can't see that other person. Sometimes the most charming people, the sweetest people that we meet in public are the ones that are actually abusing behind closed doors.
That is definitely the situation that I was in. Yeah, very good at masking. Unless something was absolutely wrong, and then it was just masking in a way that it was to get pity. And like I wasn't explicitly ever told I couldn't hang out with people, but like 30 minutes out of the house or away from him, and I would be getting messages about how awful everything was and why was I gone, and like suicide threats and all kinds of stuff. I lost multiple jobs because I couldn't stay at work or had to keep calling off.
Oh, sorry. Oh, get out of there. Get daggone. I did it. I was trying to bring in our next clip, and I bring in the beer people. Oh, now I hit it again, Ashley. All right. And that's so sick. The moment because you're allowed to go do your own thing.
Yeah. But then, like, once I start worrying and wanting to be there to take care of him, that's when it's, oh, I don't have boundaries. I don't respect the fact that he needs space. Like, it's my fault.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a very, very strong example of power control. You go do your thing. You can go do your thing. The minute you go do your thing, I'm going to pull you right back and show you that I still have that power and control over you. And then you give into the power control, start doing what you think they want. And you start doing some of that people pleasing. And what happens then? Then you're actually in control of the situation. They don't like that either.
No, and then you're still wrong.
Then you are still wrong. Yeah. Then you get trapped in that cycle of gaslighting and questioning yourself and not knowing
Does everyone know what the definition of gaslighting is? Because when you look up the word, it blows my flipping mind that someone uses their own psychological powers to manipulate and control someone else's mind and actions.
It's scary.
It is freaking scary. It's like magic.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely scary. And oftentimes people that do it don't even realize they're doing it.
Yeah.
It's not like they're intentionally
I don't know how you don't know
to
praying to the voodoo gods, because I mean it is,
because gaslighting is actually a very much a type of a trauma response. They're trying to not get in trouble, not do something wrong. They're trying to maintain control of the situation. They're trying to maintain power in the situation.
right.
And so oftentimes they do it, manipulate other people without even realize they're doing it.
Yeah.
They don't know their it's just so natural because it's a survival skill.
That makes me even more uncomfortable, though, that it is natural. Like, that feels like anybody pushed far enough could do it, and that just, that gives me the ick.
Yes. Yeah. The goal, though, is to find a healthy relationship. When you're equals in a relationship, when you're partners in a relationship, when things are shared and love is shared appropriately, affectionately, and you're equals in an intimate relationship, it reduces that fear that fear that you become healthily attached to somebody, and it reduces that fear of, are they just going to flip one day and start manipulating as a response?
Oh, you're not used to it. It's not a good relationship. The best person that treats you the best. So be mindful of this. If I've been single for going on 4 years because I feel like I have to work on some things for myself to be able, to do this. But you literally will be attracted to that because the good people, they're not a roller coaster.
Yeah.
So when they're doing that to you, going up and down, and you think that's the ups and the downs and the highs and lows is real love. They're boring. They don't love you. So you got to be careful of that, because we usually, the adage of, I like the bad boys. No, honey, you don't.
No, you don't.
We also get on the rides that we're most familiar with. We get on the rides we know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get on the brand new roller coaster. I'm going to get on the roller coaster I know. I know when the dips are coming, when the highs and lows are coming, and part of that is oftentimes the tendency to date a narcissist starts in our childhood with our nurturers and with our parenting, the parents that we have, and we learn it. We go to what we know.
100%.
It's familiar.
I've kind of got this situation with this person, and it is a complete 180. I am lucky enough to get to start learning what I'm supposed to be treated like.
Oh, this is a new perspective. Is that what we're saying?
100%. I'm respected. I'm cared for. My opinion matters, and it's not even been a year, and it feels like it's a long time. But I gotta try to remind myself that it's really not. But I keep having some flashbacks of in a similar situation I would have been screamed at or maybe shoved or something bad happening, and this new person has been walking me through it and just had my hand, and it's been amazing.
You had physical.
I was never. It's complicated, right? I was never fully hit.
Yeah, I say girl to everybody now, people.
No, you're fine.
Physical is physical. Hands are on you. It's physical. Am I right, Marge?
Thank you. Yes.
Even this is physical.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's one specific one that I can't seem to get out of my brain, that I was shoved into a front door and had my phone ripped out of my hand and thrown across the room because I was calling 911. Just stuff like that. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That one, it's not happening anymore. You know what I mean? It was awful and it sucked, but it's over at least.
I love that that's how you see it, because that is part of what is going to keep you in the present day and keep you out of those flashbacks, is realizing it's not happening right now.
Yeah.
How long was the relationship?
5.5 years.
Wow.
We were engaged for about 4 of it, I think.
You were what?
Engaged for about 4.
And when did all of the signs start?
I think probably after the first year, and then proposing to me was a way to keep me involved, even though that was happening.
And then did he ever take it away? Take it back? Or threaten you?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it was, if you don't do X, I'll break up with you, or just straight up screaming at me, and I'm the bad person, everything is my fault, so he's breaking up with me.
I would always get blocked on everything. That's how I knew that, here we go, going down the hill now.
Yeah.
I would get blocked. I would wake up, and the next morning I would be blocked on every social media aspect, phone, everything.
Yeah. I got blocked recently. I had just unfriended because I just didn't want to see that the drama was continuing, even without me involved. It was still continuing because, the problem was not me. So I just didn't want that in my timelines anymore. But then I keep all my stuff on public because I don't have anything to hide. So it's all been just improving and healing and working on stuff and growing. And I feel like that probably got annoying for him to keep looking at. So then I got blocked about 2-3 weeks ago, I think.
Bear, can you tell us like how you feel you've grown or healed in the past year that you've been out of this relationship?
Well, one thing, I've been holding a steady job longer than I have in a long time. Which is amazing. It actually feels like something I want to continue to do. Like I want it to be my career, I think.
Because when you go to work, you're miserable.
Yeah.
You're miserable. Oh my gosh, I just saw Pam down here. Pam got a freaking tattoo. I was going to show it of my signature on her and my face on her. On her, not to check Pam. Prayers to you that you will overcome. And you're getting great things down here. These people have got your back. You've got this. She says, I was in a physical abusive for a long time. Now I have most loving man. She really does. She is an awesome guy. And he just adores me, so that makes him even better. And she says, I have overcome, so you can as well, Bear. Here's look.
Thank you. Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
That's badass.
The tattoo artist took like a silhouette from whatever from one of my pictures. Isn't that funny? Speaking
so cool.
of, did I ever show? I got it like a little thing. This
I saw that. Yes.
Large Marge made this for me before. This is how it all. Look, I'm backwards. I don't know which way to go. Even though I know I'm supposed to bring it to the face doing that. This is a Mona Lotz planter.
That's
I had
beautiful.
drag queen craft time at my house one day. There were no drag queens actually invited. We just paid homage to them.
You know, the little gifts I get over here, you know, because I have my song, I've got a beaver.
Yes.
Yeah, you do.
This is one of my favorites too. Are these called voodoo dolls or something?
Is that a voodoo doll of Rosie O'Donnell?
No, it's of me. See, can't you tell the hair? Look.
Oh, the hair. Yeah. Okay.
The half hair. You know, the half thing. But anyway,
Why do you
actually,
want a voodoo doll of yourself?
Give it little massages and stuff.
It's not a voodoo doll. You don't stick pins in it, do you?
No, is Sarah on here? She's the one that made it. She sells them.
Oh, this is not a voodoo doll. Like it's got your soul in it and you're sticking pins in it to hurt yourself.
Well, I certainly hope not.
That's what a voodoo doll is. That's got to have a different name.
I got a pageant to judge tomorrow. I could be having whiplash. But you know, for all of you watching, Ashley, throw up the 12 signs. These are just some of the signs. But these are probably one of the most Cassie Goodson and most common.
Yes.
They lie to you.
They question your sense of reality. You feel less confident. They avoid responsibility for their actions. You feel like everything you do is wrong. You feel isolated from friends and family. You have trouble with making decisions. You don't discuss your relationship with others. You are questioning your own that's not a word. Questioning your own relations to your partner. You feel like you're losing yourself. Things you love are used against you, and they use positive reinforcement to confuse you. One of the things that's not on there too is, you know, and we don't have to go in depth on the sex piece of this, but it's almost like you dread the idea of your having to be intimate with your partner, but you know that you have to do it to keep things.
What was that comment from Josh? Being in a relationship with another person is very hard to rebuild your own self-worth back. I'm working on it. Relearning who you are. You have to love yourself again.
Yeah.
You have to love you because they've taken that away. They've stripped you of self-identity and they stripped you of loving yourself. That you have to love yourself again because what does RuPaul say? You can't love yourself, and it's the truth. If you don't love you, no, you're not going to attract somebody.
Yes.
Because you don't love yourself. You don't radiate love, so you don't do it. You know, that's what you'll find it when you're not looking. Because when you're not looking, you're loving yourself.
Yeah. Because you don't need it, so you don't feel like you need to look for it.
Yeah.
Correct. Gosh, yeah.
I'm so brilliant on some of these things. Gosh, I should be a therapist. Aren't you guys glad I got the fan back?
It's great.
If you're ever a therapist, you have to bring the fan into the therapy session because it's just awesome. I need one.
Well, I would be a lot. Oh, and I would do it as Mona too.
Yes.
I would do it as Mona. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just going to say the thing with what Josh said about rebuilding. I didn't really ever get a chance to build from the start because I went from my mom treating me that way into a relationship. So the last year I have basically been building from scratch, and making that part of my actual transition has made it a little easier because I genuinely have to like find who I am anyway because of that. But it's like I didn't even have the confidence to start transitioning until I got away from it.
There you go. Very good.
Is it? Am I allowed to? I tried to start transitioning when we were still together, and it got sexualized, and it made me uncomfortable that was being sexualized. And when I made that comment and tried to point that out, I got screamed at. So I didn't try until we were done.
I'm glad that you've had the opportunity to get in touch with who you genuinely are and who you uniquely are as a person.
Yeah.
You know, and it's devastating oftentimes to hear how us trying to find our identities and who we are is then turned and used against us in these relationships. But I'm so happy to hear that you're starting to find your footing and you have direction. You know?
Yeah.
Like, not even weeks later, and I was already being told that I seemed happier and healthier, and like the usual, like, oh, you're glowing, that kind of thing. And like, it seems cheesy, but it felt really nice to hear.
Yes.
It is, and it's I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying romantically or sexually, I have an attraction to you as a person. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I feel you have something to give to people. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Not or, anything like that. Like, because you're attracted to your friends and for some reason.
Yeah, right.
So, but Josh just said down there, you have to work yourself every day.
Yeah.
Say to yourself, but he said, feel free to ask Large Marge what he went through off camera, of course. I wanted him to be on the show. It's really hard.
Am I wrong? Josh is Gingerella? Is that correct?
Yes. It's
nice.
Gingerella.
Hi.
Yes. Well, I mean, do you have anything else that you'd like to tell the audience before we start to sign out here?
I mean, I guess just don't give up. Like, you have to believe in yourself, but not just yourself, but you have to believe in your friends and your family too, because I couldn't have gotten through this if not for the people who have my back.
And you have a lot of people that love you.
I've luckily been able to figure that out.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. You have to have that support system, and finding that support system, however you can find it, is so important.
Yeah. And your biggest one is sitting in the chair where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you coming on the show, and sorry we had the technical issues. I was trying to drag it out as long as I could until we got that fixed to get you on here because we wanted to keep your identity, disclosed. But I appreciate it so much, and we're always here. You want to come back on the show for something else? You just let us know, or have an idea for a show. By all means, you're a creative person.
Hey.
All right, let's hear it for Bear. We thank you so much, Bear.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Great. That was really good. It's exactly how, I'd rather talk to one person. You know what I mean? Not the last time was bad. I'm saying, but this is so deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is a very deep subject, and we'd be here all night.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I could tell you some of my stories. I'm like a magnet for narcissists. Yeah, no, really, I am. Even that's part of why I'm a therapist.
I didn't know that.
I learned the ways of the world. Finally found me one that's not.
I love him.
I love him too. He's a cutie.
He is. He's a sweetheart. I do. I love him. So I don't know if anybody has been on my Facebook page and stuff, but I appear in, I think, 5 books now, right? 5 books. Mine 5. So
Oh,
this
wow.
artist, author, couldn't think of that word. Todd, I'm not going to say his name. I'm going to butcher it to pieces. Todd Kaczynski Kotomir. I believe he's from Florida. He did these a long time ago. They're like the drag Bibles, basically. You know what I mean? They're really kind of neat. But he actually has dementia. And he wants to do this one last time before he can't. They are the #1 bestsellers on Amazon for the LGBTQ community. Number one. The first one that I was in was this first one here, Drag 411. And it is literally over 380 worldwide people. Worldwide. They asked us, we're in here, the pictures with our little bios, but he asked us questions like top 15 poll answers. Where do you get your costumes? I make my own. Amazon. Someone makes. So it was like, we answered all these questions on this.
Oh,
so
how
it's really
cool.
Cute. Who's Who of Drag of 2023. This one I just got, Angel, I believe, right? Who's Who of Drag Directory. He's working on it's so cool because he does it on Facebook. Every day a question comes up and everybody answers it. It's really cool.
Oh, nice.
So easy. I think he's working on a big drag king book right now. But this was it's a small little book. This one is how drag saved my life. It saved me. And those of us that it did are in this book. So now they got that out. But they are on Amazon. They're not expensive, people. They're good. They're fun reads. You'll see queens from all over. Danielle Vasquez is in them. Myself, because I'm like, I want to go down in history. I'm going down for something. I might as well be in a book too. It was a good night. Sorry, everyone. I will have these issues fixed for positively. Pray that we get some more sponsorship coming in because then we can just have everything set up where I don't have to, haul it up and down and never, But we're not far from that goal, and we're going to have our LLC hopefully in the next, hopefully in a month or two.
Yay!
Yeah, we have the website. That one got a really good deal on it, so I'm just doing that right now, personally myself. But we have 3 months still paid for the broadcast, so we're doing good. You can buy my merchandise there at monalotsthreadless.com. You get a little bag, get a little skateboard, get a little merch to wear. Shower curtain, toilet seat cover. Ew, I don't think they have toilets. I don't like when people have cloth toilet seat covers. Do you have one in your house? Did your grandma? You know what I hate more than anything? What? The toilet seat covers, they would crochet them and stuff.
Yeah. I'm a 9-year-old lady, so yes, I like those.
You have one now?
No, if I could find one at Goodwill, I'd buy it in a heartbeat, though. I love that shit.
You have 2 boys in your house.
Oh, they pee all over.
Yeah. But you know what? What's even worse are those cushiony. Your mom all had them. The cushiony toilet seats, and then they crack.
Those are the worst. Those are disgusting. Yes.
Yes. I don't know how long. I used to hate it.
If you're a heavy girl like me, every time you'd sit on it, it would go.
Yeah.
And smoosh all the way down. It was a bad day. Hated me that.
Horrible.
Have flashback on that shit.
Shower curtain. One with the cartoon. That cartoon's scary.
Oh, I love that cartoon. I have that cartoon on my desk right here on a sticker. The little Gingerella cartoon, yeah.
Well, you have a sticker of me.
I don't have a Mona Lotz sticker. I carry a Mona Lotz bag with me. I have a Mona Lotz bag that I carry everywhere with me.
Oh, your sticker on the desk. I actually travel with the Gingerella. What bag do you have?
The pink one that has the good saying on it. It's white, but it's got the pink photo, and it has a really nice saying on it that I can't remember right now because it's 8:40 at night and I'm asleep.
I know.
I fell asleep 15 minutes ago, but I'm just pretending to be awake, but it's way past.
You were asleep during the broadcast? I didn't even notice.
No, I don't know. I'm asleep right now.
Oh.
I'm tired.
And then can I just say, I got this new makeup, been working out, and I just love it. And these lights, honey. Mm.
Yeah, it looks really good. The Kruger look is hot.
Huh?
The Kruger look is hot.
I'm getting old. I'm getting old. I'm all about it. I put this little number on right here, and then I said, "Oh, I needed the jacket too."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Got my necklace on. Got the girls.
Yeah.
And I mean, gotta have it. But you're missing
Cinderella,
something.
I have a hoodie.
You're missing something tonight. You didn't want to put on a.
This is a wig. What are you talking about? It's just, I'm not a drag queen, so it's super freaking flat. It's just flat. This is a wig. My hair, you should see my actual hair. It's terrible. It's a bad day.
Is that how you want to keep it?
No, I want you to floof it up.
We'll flip it. But I actually was asked this weekend if I got a facelift because of the new primer that I'm using. I mean, I have it looks like I got bags. Like my bags are on vacation with bags.
I'm going to plug Glow Recipe real quick because the Glow Recipe is the bomb. It's face care and it's amazing.
Send
Glow Recipe. Oh, I will.
So
hashtag Glow Recipe.
I use Fora makeup. Danielle's the one that told me about it because I can't use the pan stick anymore and all that stuff. And so now this Fora is it's a liquidy, but this highlight that I got, do you see my highlight, girl? Mm-hmm. On this cheekbone? It is a cream that you go whoop, brush it in, and then it turns to powder. It's powder right now. It's not cream. It's powder. Brilliant.
That's sneaky. That's awesome.
Fora, it's pH something another. But I have nothing else to say. Next week or next broadcast, we're doing the Trauma Bonds Cougar. That's Twilight years. Well, you're Twilight Zone, Mary. So Alfred Hitchcock. Oh, that would be a good name for a drag king. Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah, I like it. So we're doing the Trauma Bonds. We haven't discussed about having a guest on that. We need one. Do we need one?
Will.
Yeah,
we will discuss it. Yes, we need a guest.
We need to discuss. Because we decided we were doing this and then we didn't have any guests. We were doing guests for everything else. But the one after is trans, not becoming, but being a trans person and being gender. Is it gender? Body. Gender dysmorphia?
Yes. Yes. Gender. Yes. Gender dysphoria.
Gender dysphoria.
Yeah. Body dysmorphia. You just screwed with my head so bad right there. Like all my knowledge just went right out the brain. And I was like, wow.
Yeah, that.
Gender dysphoria.
We have Sabrina Caprice Hart from Columbus, who's just recently trans. We also have a local trans individual, Lee. Pronouns are he, they.
He, they.
They. So that's kind of trans man, non-binary-ish. Okay. And I'm waiting on one more. I asked a drag king performer, Ryder Gently. Is it Ryder Gently, Ryder Slowly? Ryder Slowly. Ryder Slowly? That's a cute name too. From Cleveland. I sent out a message to, isn't that cute? There's a Ryder Gently and a Ryder Slowly out there. And it's Ryder Slowly. But I messaged him. I'm just waiting to hear back from him today because we need a trans man, a trans woman, and a non-binary person. I think we cover it all. We're going to talk about the what they go through before they transition, before they come out, things like that. And then after that, the second show in May is we have a new local helpline right here in Ashtabula, girl. Started by Jocelyn Seeds.
Nice.
Jocelyn Seeds lives right across the street. A good friend of mine used to do her hair and makeup when she would go on and do a fashion thing on the news and travel with her a little bit and love her to death. She is like the coolest cat on the block. And I don't even like cats, but I love Jocelyn. She's a cat. She's really not a cat. She's a cat and I'm a cougar. I wish that I have so many. Oh my gosh, my buttons aren't working. I have so many buttons over here, you guys. I'm so proud of this little box, this little machine. I mean, I got all these little buttons.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I could do it all. I can do anything. I did yours. I pulled yours into this. Actually,
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Do that one more time because that was a good one. I was like, oh, I hope.
Sit down, John.
You fat mother.
Sit down, John, you fat mother. Sit down, John, you.
Yeah, sit down. So if you can, people, be a partner with us. You know, there's ask us to call admin at lotsproductions.com. Actually, it's lotsproductions.org. I messed that up. Or info at lotsproductions.org. Or Mona Lots Ohio at gmail.com. You know, send it in a paper airplane and throw it. It'll get here eventually. You know, put it in the water in a bottle. Message in a bottle. It'll come to me eventually. It'll come to me eventually, just like our winners from. Still waiting. So that's how we're going to be able to keep the show going. And I hate to. I'm not begging you for money, but you get things in return for being a partner and being an advertiser. You know, we're going to make sure that we give you things in return for doing that in recognition. We are going to be at Pride Ashtabula this year on June 3rd with our little booth. Did I tell you that?
No.
We're getting a booth at Pride.
Oh, you did. I just forgot. Yeah. Yay.
Yeah, they met with them a couple weeks ago. They want me to help with some organizational things. So I'm rallying the troops. We're going to go out and then we're actually going to have our booth there. So if you want to work a little bit of it that day, you can.
Yeah.
Probably have our broadcast.
Oh, no, I don't work. No, I don't work things. I will go and I will be rainbowy and I will flitter around and buy stuff, but I don't work.
You know, you're going to wear a
walk
sign that says, "I'm Large Marge, in charge. Ask me a question."
I'm okay with that as long as I don't have to do any like heavy lifting.
I got it because I just got a new camera too. We were blessed with that. I got a new recording camera,
like a GoPro.
I got a mic for it. We just need another one. Let's look and see. We'll go live unseen.
Perfect.
Yep. GoPro.
There you go.
We need a drone.
A GoPro
too.
for my head.
A GoPro. You need it
on my head, and then people ask me questions. I give them answers. I'll dress like the trash heap from Fraggle Rock. I gotta go. I'm ending the broadcast.
Are you? You gotta go?
I gotta go.
I know. I love you.
All right. I'm going to get off camera. You have a wonderful night.
You have a wonderful night. And thank you so much. It's always a pleasure. We'll talk soon.
I love you dearly. Thank you.
I love you more. And that wraps it up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. You know, that's what we're here for, helping hurting hearts. That's what we're going to be doing, bringing you difficult. And I love the lighting now. I got more lighting in here. We were blessed with more lighting, a new camera. Like, this camera's great, isn't it?
Yes.
Camera is absolutely great. If I told you how much I was able to get this camera for on Flip It, Amazon, they sell everything and it's cheap. Really good camera. Read the reviews. Made myself a nice little background. Oh, that's still hanging there. Over there. So without further ado, watch the outro. Made a new one. Love you all. We'll see you in 2 weeks for trauma bonding.